DC's greatest villain, Barry Allen, outlines the new history of the DC Universe. What's up, my fellow Wednesday Warriors? I'm your boy Marcus the Conqueror, back to Conqueror review for the new history of the DC Universe #1 by legendary writer Mark Waid and artist Todd Nook and Jerry Ordway. Waid has undertaken the unenviable task of outlining the reboot and retcon-riddled DC Universe. The universe's timeline has suffered from the company's tendency to capitulate to requests from top executives and writers to shake up canon via huge events every other year. If DC's new history is as comprehensive and concise as this first installment, I think it's in their best interest to keep it intact for a generation. Waid chooses Barry Allen, a symbol of legacy, reboots, and retcons, to recount the main events of DC's new timeline. Outside of boring folks to death and running his betters out of continuity, Barry is known as a time and dimension traveler and the catalyst for at least one major DC reboot, the New 52, so it's apt that he has this duty. The story covers the inception of the DC Universe up to the destruction of Krypton. This review will be primarily technical, as this series is an outline comprising stories by hundreds of creators. Let's start with what I like about the new history. 1. There is no mention of alternate dimensions or crisis, events that introduce history-altering storylines. We aren't told, for example, that a character is from a different Earth and was embedded in Prime Earth continuity via a crisis. All the characters are from one universe. 2. The new history includes Neil Gaiman's The Sandman. Considering the essay allegations surrounding Gaiman, DC's new history would have been a prime opportunity to, understandably, distance themselves from him by removing his masterpiece from canon. However, the Sandman will remain in continuity. 3. Waid canonizes elements of Doomsday Clock, specifically the Superman Project, a US government initiative to create superheroes. Doomsday Clock, the conclusion of DC's Rebirth initiative, was written out of continuity by Scott Snyder's Justice League before his, in my opinion, inferior Dark Knight's death metal event began. 4. Waid clarifies the history of Hawkman and Hawkgirl, explaining their connection to Egypt and Thanagar through reincarnation. 5. The book's back matter includes a timeline by Dave Wilgoss that highlights the events in DC's new history and the issues they come from. I only have one dislike. Hippolyta, Wonder Woman's mother, is the first Wonder Woman. She fought against the Axis powers in World War II. I don't like this change because I think each member of DC's Trinity should be the head of their respective legacies. Anyway, I dig this book. It'll help a lot of nerds in their debates about continuity. I'm looking forward to the next issue, as that's where I think the heavy lifting will start. I give this book an 8.5 out of 10. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Thanks for watching another Marcus Conquers Comics video. Peace.